So a tariff essentially means there's a tax added onto any product that's bought from that country. So Trump's team says this tariff will be absorbed by these other countries, but in reality, companies will raise the prices of their goods to make up for the tariffs, even though some countries are looking at ways to support some of their industries. And you've heard this before, it means consumers will pay more. So how does the White House justify this? The White House is hoping the tariffs will even out those trade deficits, bring manufacturers to the US because any production in the US won't have these tariffs. And they're also hoping to raise some revenues from these tariffs. That's the dream of vision, but does it make sense? Okay, so it will raise some revenue. It may even out some of the deficits. But here are a few things to think about and why this is a way too simple way of looking at the tariffs. Firstly, American spending habits. Americans spend and consume more than they earn. So they will continue to run up a deficit because Americans simply buy more. Secondly, trade deficits happen naturally because goods are produced wherever it makes sense. The US may not have all the resources and expertise to produce everything. No country does. No country has that. So for instance, it's cheaper to buy an imported shoe from China than buy a shoe that's made from scratch in the US because of labor or material costs. Those are higher in the US. Another example, foods are made in different parts of the world because of climate, ingredients, resources, minerals. The world's largest diamond mines are in Russia and Africa. That's just where they are. So by that logic, manufacturing jobs will go wherever it makes sense to make those products. There are many other points to consider. For instance, a trade war where we're already seeing China threaten new tariffs on US goods. Other countries would likely do the same. Then there's the most basic issue that will hit all consumers and households, the costs of goods going up, which means inflation goes up. And in the long run, more importantly, depending on how long this goes on, the wider picture is that countries will start trading with each other and avoid the US to avoid its tariffs. So in the end, instead of bringing more money and jobs to the US, it might take some of those away.